Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we will learn how we can connect a MongoDB database to our Node.js and Express.js server. So let's start the tutorial. Firstly, you need to create one directory and open that directory in Visual Studio Code so that we can create the Node.js and Express.js project into that directory. So first step is open the Visual Studio Code. After that you need to open a Visual Studio Code terminal. So after opening the Visual Studio Code terminal, you need to enter one command here so that we can initialize the project into our directory. The command is npm init -y. So now we have initialized our Node.js project. So let's install the necessary dependencies. The first dependency is Express and second one is Mongoose. So let's install npm express and Mongoose. Mongoose is basically ORM, object relational mapper for MongoDB database. With the help of Mongoose, we can perform the different types of query like fetching the record from the database, creating the record in the database, as well as updating the record in the database, and also we can delete the record directly from the MongoDB database. So let's install the dependencies. Just wait some time. After installing the dependency, you need to create one server.js file. So in that file we can create our Node.js and Express server. So let's start the coding part now. Firstly we need to import the Express. So for that we can import const express require express, and also we need to initialize that express into one variable which is express. Now we need to listen the port. So for our application I am using the port 3000 here, const for 3000. So now let's listen the server using listen method, app.listen. We need to give the port variable here, and we have to give one callback function here. In that callback function we are returning one sample console. In that console we are sending one message. The message is server running on the port 3000. So you can see here our basic server of Node.js and Express application has been created. So for running the server we need to add one command here, node server.js. After entering, you can see here our server has been successfully created, and you also see here one message which is server running on the port 3000. So our server work is completed. So now let's start the work on the MongoDB database. So for that we need to create one MongoDB connection here. So for that just create one file here and give the name of that file is connection.js. So open that file. After creating the file, we need to write some MongoDB connection code here. So for that we need to import mongoose library which we installed. Require mongoose, and next one is we have to import the express framework as well. So for that const express is equal to require express. After that we need to initialize one route here. So for that we are writing some code. Const router is equal to require express dot router. After that let's start the let's start writing the MongoDB code. So for that we need to start with the mongoose.connect. The mongoose.connect, in this we have to add one our database URL, which is MongoDB //localhost 27017. So 27017 is a MongoDB port for our local application. Give the slash. After that we need to mention the our database name. So in my case I am giving some name to the database which is test. After that give one comma here, open the curly braces. In here we have to give some one more argument, which is use new URL parser true, and the second parameter is use unified topology true. After giving two parameter, one is MongoDB URL and second one is these two method, we need to give one then function here. In that then function we are giving the arrow function. After giving the arrow function we are giving one sample message here, which is database connection has been completed. After that we need to capture the error if any conflicts occur in our code. So for that we are giving the catch block here. In that catch block we are passing the error, and after that we are giving the arrow function. In that arrow function we just simply return the error here with message connection failed, and we are passing the error here. So next step is we need to export this MongoDB connection so that we can use that MongoDB connection anywhere in our project. So for that module.export is equal to router. So now this is the simple code of our MongoDB connection with our Node.js application. You just need to copy paste this code into your application as per your requirement. So you can see here, firstly we have imported the mongoose library, secondly we have imported the express framework, and after that we have defined one route here, And next step is we need to connect our MongoDB local MongoDB database to our Node.js application. So for that we are using connect method, mongoose.connect. We are passing the MongoDB local URL, and here we need to give the database name. So in my case I am giving the test name for my database. After that we need to define the dot then and catch block. In the then block we are connecting the database, and catch block we are capturing the error. So this is the simple code for connecting the Node.js application to our MongoDB database. So now let's move to the next step. Go to the server.js file. In that server.js file we just need to import our database connection here. Require connection. So in here we just importing this connection into our server.js file, so that we can able to connect our Node.js database to our server. Now we have done with our server and MongoDB connection. So now let's run the code and see the expected output. So for that just return one command here, node server.js. Now you can see here our server is running on the port 3000, and you can also see one more console here, which is database connection has been completed. That means we have completed our Node.js connection with MongoDB database. So this is simple code. Firstly we have created one Node.js server here. After that we have to write some MongoDB connection code here. After that we just exported that function from the connection.js file, and we just imported that function in our server.js file. So after that just type one command here, node server.js. You can see here we are successfully connected our Node.js application to our MongoDB database. So make sure that before doing this, make sure that in the terminal your MongoDB service has been already started. In my case I have already started my MongoDB service. So for starting the MongoDB service you just need to open the command prompt and write one command here, which is MongoD. So you can see here the MongoDB service has been started on local. So that's it in this tutorial. So in this tutorial we have learned how to connect MongoDB with Node.js and Express.js server by following these steps.